Welcome to Interviews with Experts. Today we share a clip from our interview with Dr. Marcie Richardson, OBGYN. Dr. Richardson is also the director of the Menopause Center at Atrius Health and an assistant clinical professor at Harvard Medical School. Heavy flow. In this clip, Dr. Richardson talks about the causes of heavy and irregular flow. As she notes, lasting changes in flow should be discussed with a healthcare provider to determine the cause.
We need to talk about both heavy and irregular flow. And when you think about abnormal uterine bleeding, and abnormal uterine bleeding is irregular uterine bleeding or heavy uterine bleeding, I think it's defined somewhat by the experience of the person who's experienced what presumably is a change. It's also can be defined by becoming anemic. If you have very heavy flow over a long period of time, you'll often have a low iron count, and that can contribute to fatigue as well. In any case, when you think about abnormal uterine bleeding, there's two etiologies. One is hormonal and one is anatomic. Now, hormonal means that you're not ovulating regularly, and that can be fixed by managing the situation with hormonal interventions. Anatomic means that you've got some kind of a growth, not necessarily cancer, but a benign growth in your uterus that's making you bleed heavily or irregularly. And that usually sometimes can be managed hormonally, but it also sometimes has to be managed surgically. So if you're having a problem with your periods, you need to see a gynecologist to help you figure out what's going on, and then to think through whether intervention is required and what the approach is right.
Brought to you by Women Living Better. More at womenlivingbetter.org.